I'm propping this up on my books that I have to read for class. Yeah, I look bouncy as hell. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Like, I'm so like no motivation, no energy. I'm just like really like done. Yeah, and I thought to just like rant and just like say whatever I want. And occasionally, you'll like hear door sounds in the background. That's because I live in a dorm where there are door sounds. So, my bad. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought it would be better to like talk out how I feel about things and about life. So here I am talking about it now. But yeah, like, I'm at school right now. I'm in university. I'm in my third year. And it's like, I don't know. I hate it. Like, I genuinely don't like it at all. And it's not, I don't know. It's quite like isolating. And, I just feel like I'm at the end of the line with things in terms of like just like life stuff. Like what do I even do? Like the world is basically ending. Like my rights are being taken away on the daily basis. And I'm here at school like just isolated. I don't really do anything. Like I go to classes and then I go to my room and then I go to sleep and then I wake up and then I go to classes and then I go to my room and then I keep like it's the same like cycle over and over again. And I'm trying to like I don't even know. I was gonna say like remain positive, but like just like not like lay in bed all day and like rot, because like that's all I feel like doing. Because it's just like nothing is exciting, like nothing is interesting. And I don't know, it's just like maybe this is my like quarter life crisis or something, if that's what you call it. 20s, my 20-year-old life crisis, maybe. But I'm trying to think of the things that I actually do enjoy. I mean, I play guitar, and like make stuff like videos and things like that, which helps. And it's pretty like rewarding, I guess, just like even if nobody watches it, just to like make something and just like feel like productive, or not even productive, just like I'm adding to the world in a way. Sorry if there's background, I'm like fidgeting and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, like I have friends, but I barely see them. I see them like every 2 weeks. So I don't know. And it's like not exactly every 2 weeks. It's like just whenever they're free, and they're not usually free. So not that much. And then I have one friend that I see more often, but she's getting busier. So it's just like an introverted person, but I need to see people to like function and live. Like I need to, if I see people, I just mean like interact with people that I know, or that like I have a connection to, or that I can just like actually just hang out and have a good time with. And I need to like see people every day. But the thing about being an introvert and needing like social interaction is it's like it's just a lose-lose. Because it's like you don't want to go out and socialize and meet new people, but you need to have that social interaction to like for your mental health and like your like well-being. And like humans are like social people too, so it's just like a social thing. Yeah, I don't know, just like at this point in my life, it's like the only options I have are like college. Like that's actually it. The only option I have is college, like university. And you know, I hate university. It's like horrible. Like I genuinely hate it. And I struggled with it for a while. Like my first year was pretty good. I struggled obviously, but it was like pretty like I had people that I could like talk to and like rely on, and that I would see regularly, and that would like really like a good group of people that would really help. But then and my classes were like manageable, and I felt pretty like optimistic, right? But then that kind of fell apart because like a couple of my friends just like left school, and then the friend group basically fell apart. And so it's like I've made friends and like I have a friend group, but it's like it's not the same. It feel like my friends have their own friend groups that they're closer with and that they like rely on, I guess, and can like really talk to. And I don't necessarily have that. I do have a good friend though, but it's just like still I feel isolated, and I think it's like I don't know. I just want to feel like I like belong somewhere. Even if it's like a small kind of place, and I just don't feel like that, and especially not here. It feels so isolating, and I feel so like just like outcast. So I just don't feel like I'm a part of whatever's going on here. Like it really feels like this university is not for me. Like after my freshman year, things just started to go downhill. My friend group broke apart. Like I went through some stuff, going through like a deep depression, wanting to like drop out of school, whole entire thing. And then it's just like every day would be a struggle to like wake up and like get out of bed and like go to classes and just like be at the school. Like being at the school felt like literal like hell, and it still kind of does, and it hasn't gone away. And I've talked to my parents about it, but it's like mostly just like they don't really know how to deal with it, and they're just like, okay, well, there's not much we can do. And now I'm just on autopilot, just trying to like get through. But I hate being on autopilot, and it's like weird because I am on autopilot, but I have some self-awareness. So it's like I know that I'm zoned out and I don't want to be, and I try to like fight and resist against that. There's like noise. I try to fight and resist against that kind of autopilot behavior, and it's just like never ends well, because then I become like super self-aware about what's going on around me. and how much I hate it and how much like is out of my control, that then I just get like super depressed and just have zero motivation. And I don't know, it's like I just feel like really like I don't know. So I don't know, it's just really been like a struggle. I don't know, taking vitamins. It's weird because even through depression, I still managed to like take care of myself in a way, or like try. Like I take vitamins and I drink some water, not as much as I should, and like I eat food. It's weird because it's just like I don't care about anything, and yeah, I'm taking vitamins, and that's like a keeping up with health, like looking to the future thing, right? So I guess there's some positive in that. But I play guitar. And by play guitar, I mean like I actually don't know how to play guitar. I only know a couple chords. Still, I'm just really bad at like sticking to things. Like I've stuck to trying to like mess around with the guitar every day and just make what I want to make and do like little songs. So that's been like a little like hope, a little positive. But I don't know, like I feel low-key grim. I feel like there's no positivity. There's no like optimism that I could like muster because I'm just so tired. Like I don't know. It's like, okay. The thing with depression is like it makes like 2 like minutes feel like 20 years, or like 10 years feel like an entire lifetime, and it makes you feel like you've like lived forever and you've seen everything, and you're like, okay, like I know I've got this whole life thing figured out, and it's very boring and it's very miserable, and like I can predict the future, and the future is gonna look bleak, and there's no hope, and like sure I won't be in the same exact place that I was, but I will be in a place similar to it in the future. Like for example, like I'm in college now, and depression tells me like, oh, like things won't get better in like 5 years. Like you might not be at college anymore, but you'll probably be at a job that you don't like, doing things that you don't like, surrounded by people that you don't want to be around. And it's like, oh yeah, you can't do anything to change that. And I don't know. It's like I'm trying to fight against that and be like, no, guys, there's hope. Like there's positivity. And like a part of me does believe like, yeah, things can get better. But then another part of me is like, well, from what I've seen, Like, it hasn't gotten better. Like, you know what I mean? I compare it to like when I was like in middle school, going through like a deep depressive episode. I don't even know, like at this point I can't tell the difference between my depressive episodes and like my life, because it's like every stage of my life is just a depressive episode. But I was in middle school and I was super depressed. And I'd be just like, I remember distinctly that I would be in my room on my computer just like watching YouTube videos in the dark. Like the sun would set and I wouldn't move. I would stay in my bed until the room was like pitch black and I wouldn't turn on the lights. And I would just kind of like sit there and just like zone out while like watching things. And I compare how I felt then to how I feel now, and it almost feels exactly the same. Like yeah, things have changed, but internally it feels like nothing has changed. It feels like it's the same exact like feeling, and I'm just living out like one long day. That's actually really depressing. I'm sorry. But I'm like, okay, upside. Now I'm gonna talk about positive things so that this whole video is not like depressing. But positive things, I like playing music, so that's fun. Yeah, and I think that like, I don't know, I like talking with people, but like damn, people can be really like awful. Like, not awful, they can just be like really, like, I don't know, sometimes I just don't want to socialize with people, and it's like for good reason, because the people that I have met are just like shitty. Like, except for my friends, like the people I have met are just shitty, or they're chill, but they just, like, we just don't have anything in common, or they're mean. Like, I don't, it sounds stupid, but it like, that's how it feels, and it just feels like I've got like people figured out, or at least at this university, something distinctly with this university is just like, I've got people figured out, and it's like they're very to themselves. They don't want to socialize with people, and when they do, when they are the people who socialize with other people, they're like they're crazy, or like insanely mean, or they have like a complex, and it's just like, well, damn. Or if they're chill, we just don't get along, or they're just like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm different, like, because, you know, like, maybe that's how other people see me, is they're like, oh, well, I don't really get along with this person. But I don't know, like, yeah, maybe there are people at this school that I would get along with, right? Like, I have friends, right? But it's like meeting new people outside of the people I already know, it feels like it's just not possible. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. But it's just not possible to meet more people that I really connect with, because it's just everybody keeps to themselves in a way, even if they don't like exclude themselves from people, they just like keep to their own cliques or things like that. But it's like, you know, if you meet one person that you get along with really well, then surely you'll meet other people that you get along with really well. And it's like, yeah, I guess so, but like, that's a lot of work too. I don't know, it sounds bad. I mean, that's what, like, whenever I tell my problems to my parents and things like that, they're like, join a club, go out and meet people. And it's like, I'm tired, I don't want to. Like, somebody just screamed. But at a certain point, I just don't want to. I'm tired. But it's also a thing with depression. It's just like it makes you so tired, and it's just like I'm just too much. Like, if this is how much effort it takes to like just like not even just like live, but like live in like a bearable life, it's so much fucking like work and effort, and it's just like, oh my god. It's like, okay, I'm not only expected to wake up every day and do work, but I'm also expected to be social and go outside to random places I've never been to before and meet people I've never met before, and then go through bunches and bunches of people who I don't get along with and I don't like, just so that I can meet one person out of thousands of people that I'm like, okay, I get along with you. That sounds like a lot of effort and work, and how do I even know I'm gonna find somebody I get along with? You know what I mean? So when they're like, go to club or go to clubs or go to events, I'm like, how many clubs or how many events do I have to go to before I find one person that I get along with? It could be one, or it could be like 5, or it could be 10. And it's just like, at a certain point, it's like, I'm in my 3rd year, like, what's the point in trying? It's quite pessimistic, but it's also like, I'm kind of done socializing with people. Like, I've had bad interactions with people. I'm sure everybody has, but I've had bad interactions with people, and it's just like such a deterrent in meeting new people. I'm just like, I know how this person's gonna be. I know how this person's gonna be. And it might be wrong, but I don't have the energy to figure out. I don't have the energy to investigate. Yeah. But there's this book I'm reading in English class that I do like. I have an English class filled with almost all English majors. And I was like, let me take a class that's not part of my requirements, and that's like something to do with reading and writing and stuff like that. So I have this English class, and we're reading a book called Nevada that was released in 2008 and then re-released. I don't know how that worked, but it's about a trans person who is in a relationship with another person who's like still figuring out if they're trans or not. That's as much as I've got out of the book, because the first class that I had for this book, for this like English class, was this week, and technically the class started last week, but I switched out of a different class to be in this class. So I'm like a little bit behind on the class, and I haven't started reading the book, and everybody has started reading the book and I haven't. But just from like the discussion that we had in class, that's what I picked up. And I'm like, that's really cool that like and also the English class is about like literature on the internet and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, this book is about like the trans person in the book is a trans girl, and she has a blog. And it's like 2008, and she has a blog, and she's sarcastic, and she has a bike, and the relationship that she has with her girlfriend is like so like, I don't know, it's so problematic, but it sounds interesting, and I read a little bit of it like just now, and it's pretty interesting. So that's something that I'm excited to finish the book. Like, it's not crazy, I don't know, but yeah, I might go to the store this weekend to go get stuff. I don't know, depends how much willpower I have. I don't know, depends how I feel on the day of the weekend, and if I have the energy to go to the store, and if I have somebody to go with, or if I don't know, if I muster up the courage to go by myself, and then I really enjoy it or hate it, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's like, I've realized I've realized that I dropped a penny. I've realized that I still like my shirt. I quite like it. I've gone into, I'm like going to phases of wearing shirts, and this is the shirt that I have been wearing every single day since like the middle of winter break. Or even before, I've been wearing it non-stop all the time. It's attached to me. But I thought it was important to just like, no matter how boring or depressing my life is, just to like document it, because things are grim. I don't know. I'm a Black trans person in America, queer person in America, and I'm like, let me just document my life. I don't know, give perspective to people who don't know anything about it, or just other people who are like me, who can relate and be like, oh yeah, I'm going through the same thing. Ooh, the camera moved. But yeah, I don't know. Or just like, just to talk. Just to talk and see if that helps. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I get dinner today with my friend. If not, I'll eat it in my room. Or maybe I'll go out and get something at 7-Eleven. Yeah, but I'm here, getting through. And I'll keep making little music things because I like it. And it's fun. Okay. Goodbye.